Good day, good day, good day. My name is Portia Basham, and I am the director and the founder of the Royalty Ladies Society. Royalty Ladies Society is a membership-based organization for women of all generations who desire to further their leadership, impact the society, whilst balancing the 4 F's in their lives, which is their family, their friendship, their faith, and their finances. Well, today it's a special segment today. You know why? Today we are going to learn how to set up a table for tea for your friends, for when your girlfriends show up, or for an event, or for any special occasion that you wish to have tea. So we are going to learn how to set up a table for tea. So join me. And we're also going to let you know who won the Free Offer Friday, the lovely teacup set Free Offer Friday. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to post it right there on the video, or go ahead and inbox me any questions you have. So we're going to start today. So I'm doing high tea right here at my dining table. So I've set it up almost like the two people are having tea today. Do you know what the difference between high tea and low tea is? Well, the difference between high tea and low tea, centuries ago, the whole point of doing high tea was depending on the height of the table. If the table was high enough, it was high tea. If you were doing it in the family room where it was just on the centerpiece table, it was low tea. But really and truly, tea started where the men were the ones really into tea, not the women. And high tea came about when the men came back from work, more the aristocrat men came in from work, and they wanted to have something to eat between lunch and dinner. So normally high tea was at 4 o'clock, and the wives would serve them something almost like a tuna sandwich, like a heavy sandwich. Tuna sandwich, turkey sandwich, chicken sandwich, but they would serve that with tea. And that was considered high tea on the high table. And that was before you would have had dinner. So that's what we're going to set up for kind of high tea today. We're going to start number one. Number one, we need our lovely tablecloth. So the tablecloth is what's going to cover your table from any spills on it, okay? You could have whatever color tablecloth you want once that tablecloth kind of complements your table setting. Yes? Number two, we're going to have a nice table mat, or some people put a nice chatter right there. Maybe you could use your dinner plate. You could use your dinner plate, put a nice doily on the inside, and use that as your setting in place of a placemat. But I like my gold placemat, so we're going to work with my gold placemat today. So you put your placemat, then you are going to get a small plate, if you have a small plate, or you could get a salad plate. We call it a salad plate. Small plate, salad plate. So you're going to put your salad plate down in the center of your placemat. In the center of your placemat. Then you are going to have, so we have our salad plate. I'm just making sure my points are right. Okay, so moving along. We're going to put our salad fork on the left hand side of our plate. We then would have our butter knife on the right hand side of our plate. Now the reason why we're putting a salad fork here is we're not having anything heavy, so we do not require a dinner fork and a dinner knife. If you are going to serve something that requires cutting, as anything else, you would need your dinner plate, and you put those cutlery settings in here. Now you will hear me using the word cutlery. Why? Because Europeans call the silverware cutlery, and I'm from the Caribbean, St. Lucia, and in St. Lucia we have a lot of the English background, so we call our silverware cutlery. Americans call the silverware silverware. So you will hear me say cutlery, I'm referring to the silverware. So we now have on our placemat, we have our salad plate, salad fork, butter knife. Butter knife is so you could, spread the scones some cream on your scones or butter onto your bread, depends on what you're going to spread. On your right hand side of your placemat, you are going to place your teacup and your saucer. Teacup and saucer. Inside of your teacup and saucer, you have a doily, okay, a paper doily, just for lovely decorations. You are going to put that right inside of between your teacup and your saucer, and you're going to place it on the right hand side of your placemat. Yes. Next we have our teaspoon. Teaspoon, it's the smallest cutlery piece on your table. Your teaspoon is going to be used maybe to get your sugar into your teacup. If you're not using the tongs to get your sugar. If you have cubed sugar, you use the tongs. If you don't have cubed sugar, most likely you're going to use the teacup, the teaspoon, to go ahead and put it into your sugar. We're going to put that on the outskirts of your butter knife on your placemat. Now I'm not sure if you could all see it. I'm going to move things around a little bit so you could see what I'm talking about. I have 2 table settings. Hopefully you are able to see. Our water glass, which is right here, you're going to put your water glass to the top end of your placemat, which is right above your salad plate. Now I have something special here. This is called the tea strainer. Now the tea strainer is what you really need for your tea set, okay? So we're going to put the tea strainer on the right hand side of your teacup set. And we also have a tea bag holder. Now you could have either or, and I will explain. In our teapot, when you are going to do a lovely pot of tea, you could either do loose tea, which is the way the Europeans do it, loose tea into your teapot. And if you do loose tea into your teapot, you then require your strainer. You are going to put your strainer, and I'm going to have a quick seat so that way you could see how we're going to do that. So I'm going to put my teacup right here in my place setting, and I'm going to have a seat. You always have an upright posture when you're having tea. You don't slouch over the table. You cross your feet under the table and you sit upright. It makes it look like as if you're actually interested in having a cup of tea with the person. I'm just saying. So now we have our teacup right here. We're going to pour your tea. You're going to put your strainer right here, and you're going to pour your tea. All the leaves are going to settle in that strainer, so the leaves do not go into your tea. You are going to nicely take your strainer and put your strainer onto the bowl and put it away. Okay, so that is the use of your strainer. Now, if we do it the American way, which is they normally have tea bags, you are now going to get your tea bag, open your tea bag, put your tea bag in here, put your water. Do not, it is not etiquette-like. Choice of words. It's not etiquette to take your tea bag and reel it around your spoon to drain it. We don't do that. That is not the royalty lady way, okay? We are going to take that tea bag, dip it into your water into your pot or your cup of tea, and you're going to put it onto your tea bag holder and put it right there away. Okay, so these are the 2 ways of having tea in your teacup. Now, if we happen to have a tea bag, your host is going to get out a tea bag box. The tea bag box is where you house all the different teas that you want to serve your guests. Okay, I'm going to open it up. It's empty. I didn't put any tea bags in there, but it's going to be laid out with all your different teas, and you're going to serve your guests what teas they would like, what flavor they would like to have. Okay, that's providing you are going to serve tea via the tea bag. Okay, so now we have covered your place setting. Your place setting, we're going to go over again. You need your tablecloth, you need your table mat, you also need your salad plate. And the reason why for your salad plate, because everything you're going to serve is finger foods, so you need a salad plate, small plate. Okay, we have your salad fork on the left hand side, butter knife on the right, your teaspoon on the outskirts of your butter knife, and to the top of your plate we have a dessert fork, just in case you need it. you know, some people don't eat cake with their hands. You use a fork, okay? Your water glass right above from your plate at the ends of your placemat, and you have your tea strainer or your tea bag holder, okay? Next we move to our napkins. Now for this one I put my napkins inside of a napkin ring, okay? You could do that, but then here is another option for your napkins. And your napkin goes on the outskirts of your salad fork, which is the left hand side of your placemat. If we decided that we wanted to fold, let's say, our napkin, we will fold our napkin in a manner where the folded edges, the edges has to be on the outside of the design. And we are going to make sure those edges stay on the outside of your placemat. Why? It is the easiest way to pick it up and to put it on your lap without letting the crumbs, put it on your lap. So when you now need to fold it in half, you're going to fold it this way. You see? It was this way. We're going to take it this way, put it on our lap, and guess what? You have the edges facing you, so should crumbs fall on you, when you take it to wipe your mouth, the crumbs are going to fall to the floor. Okay? And they're an easy way for you to be able to take it without disturbing anything on the table. All right? So we now have our napkins all set. Okay? I think we lost Instagram, but that's okay. So now we're going to our teapot. On my table, my teapot is on a hot plate. I put it on a hot plate because the hot plate matches the tea set. The hot plate matches the tea set. But you could put your teapot on a cake stand and elevate your teapot. But my teapot is going to be in the middle part of the table, closest to the host. Why? Because your host is going to be the one that serves the first cup of tea to her guests. Okay? So the teapot is going to be in the middle. It's going to be closest to the host. Likewise, the milk and the sugar bowl, it's going to be closest to the host, so she now could serve her guest. Okay? Now, when she serves her guests, she needs to ask her guests, so are you going to have milk and sugar with your tea? And if the person says yes, then she serves milk and sugar with the tea. Okay? You could add, I have the salt and pepper shakers, but salt and pepper shakers is mainly if you're going to do something that requires the salt and pepper shakers. If it doesn't require the salt and pepper shakers, please, you don't have to put it there. We now have a two-tier right here. I'm not sure. Facebook, can you see? Let me move it around. There, okay. Two-tier, okay? The two-tier or the three-tier. If you're going to do a three-tier, here's what you need to put on your two or three-tier cake display, okay? Or dessert display. The top layer is going to need, let me just get my notes here. Top layer is scones, second layer will be finger sandwiches, and the third layer will be cakes. Now, I just threw on cookies there just for decorative purposes, but that is what you are going to put on your two-tier or three-tier dessert tray, okay? You now also, don't forget your lovely centerpiece. Mine's on the side because I wanted you to see the table. But don't forget your centerpiece. And if you have other things to serve, you have different size of trays that you could use to serve your different eats and sandwiches. Now let's just say that I'm having a friend over for tea, but my friend drinks coffee. If my friend drinks coffee, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out our one-person tea set. Our one-person tea set, so you could have two of those. Each person has their own tea set. So I have my teapot with tea, or my friend has the teapot with coffee, and each of us have our cup to the beneath it, and we could sit down and have a lovely time just doing one-person tea sets. Okay, so if you want that, you could do that. Now I'm also going to introduce you to a tea cozy. When you're done putting your tea, serving your tea and having your tea in your teapot, you have more tea left over in your teapot. You don't want that to get cold. So one of the ways to keep your teapot warm and the tea in it hot is to use a tea cozy. This tea cozy is made for a small teapot. My teapot over here I'm displaying is too big, so I'm going to show you. You're done, you put it right over your teapot and you keep it on the table and it's going to stay nice and warm. Now listen, you don't put the tea cozy before you serve the tea. It has to be done after you serve the tea, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. So far we have gone over how to set up our table for a lovely high tea. Okay, now today we are going to talk about the winner of the Free Offer Friday. And the winner of the Free Offer Friday gets this lovely teacup set. And the winner of the Free Offer Friday is none other than Kiosha Spencer. I think I said her name right. Kiosha Spencer. So if you're watching, Kiosha, you are the winner of the first teacup set on Free Offer Friday. So congratulations. I am excited. Okay. Other than that, if you have any further questions for me, please feel free to inbox me or shoot it right there onto the video. And if you are not connected with us, be it Instagram or be it Facebook, please, in Facebook it's at Royalty Ladies Society, Instagram it is at Royalty Ladies, and visit us online to learn more about our membership program. And remember, the women of the society, they come together over creativity, over laughter, over business networking, over the joy of giving back to the community. And we do all of that whilst we enjoy a lovely cup of tea in the process. Once again, my name is Portia Basham, and I am the founder and the director of the Royalty Ladies Society. And it's been an honor and a pleasure to show you and to teach you step by step as to how to set your table up for tea. Thank you.